Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Very good. Today, let us do one thing. I'll give a very, very simple format of how to compute income from salary. You know, there are 5 heads of income. Income from salary, income from house property, income from business and profession, income from capital gains, and income from other sources. And our target is now to learn income from salary. And there are a lot of things you have to learn. And as I told you, there is only add and layers you can see ultimately and percentage there. It's very simple mathematics. But the thing is that which will be added and which will be deducted, which will be used as percentage and all that you have to learn. So it's a complex, it's a very long one also. But at the very outset, I want to give you a small format. And stick to that format, remember that format and go ahead with that. So let's write it. You write how computation of income from salaries. Computation of income from salaries. Computation of income from salaries. So this is the heading that you are having, income from salaries or salary income, whatever you say. And I'll be giving you a very simple format. And that format will be a guide for you. This will be guiding. And the format will be motivating you to learn new points. How to give that type of format. And so let's do this way. Let's do 2 columns have to be there, na? 2 columns, let's give 2 columns. One is inner column, one is outer column. Let's write here amount, and let's write here also amount. You know all these things, inner column and outer columns. This way I have written. I have to give the very this format, the very brief format. Income from salary. Income from, you first write basic salary. Basic salary. Basic salary, you put here, figure or here. Maybe monthly is given, you have to multiply and find out. If there is small calculation, you have to do it here and take it out. This is the main column, this is the inner column. So basic salary is the main part of the salary. Basic salary, it will be given in the question, and anybody who earns salary, you will find there is a concept basic salary. Actually, salary income has some components, some fragmentation, some bifurcations. This number 1 is basic salary. It will be given monthly. Suppose monthly 50,000 is given, so you have to multiply 50,000 into 12 like that. Those things you have to do in inner column, and the final amount you put in the outer column. That you find the basic salary. There is no doubt that it will be fully taxable. There is no doubt. But along with salary, actually there are, you can say, 3 parts altogether broadly. One is basic salary, other is allowances, and other is perquisites. Then the moment I write allowances, you shall ask me, sir, what is allowance? You shall ask me, what is perquisite? We shall take up that. Okay, and one more thing, see, whenever you compute this thing, you give here assessment year, previous year, those things I am not giving now, we shall be giving here, and name of the SSC, all these things, I have not given here because I am going by the format only. Don't write this way only without the name of the SSC. You have to write the name of the SSC, etc. And I am doing it to individual. Here the taxable entity is individual. Naturally, you have to do salary, who gets salary? Individual, isn't it? Individual status. I am not doing it company or farm and all. You understand that, who gets salary. So you have to give the name of the salary holder, taxpayer, name of the SSC, and then give assessment year, previous year, those things you write here. I am not writing it because I am giving it just skeleton of the format. So first point will be basic salary, and after that you write add, I'm writing very simple, you write allowances. allowances. You write here allowances. Now, you have written here allowances. What you have to understand, what is the meaning of allowance, and what are the different types of allowance. And there are some allowances which are fully taxable, some allowances are not taxable, some allowances need some calculation for finding the taxable amount. Those things will take up later on. I have broadly written main heading allowances. Okay, allowances. After that you write perquisites. Let us write here Roman 1 and Roman 2 perquisites. Perquisites, perquisites. Now I have written perquisites, but perquisite doesn't mean a single figure. A perquisite, there may be a lot of items in perquisite. Once I told you the difference between allowances and perquisite, I'll take up in some other video, only one video for allowance and perquisite. But now, little bit I can tell you just to understand. Suppose something which you are getting regularly is allowance, and something which you are getting non-recurring is perquisite. For example, suppose you are getting house rent allowance. House rent allowance. So every month your employer is giving some money for your house rent purposes. There is house rent allowance. There may be education allowance. There may be tiffin allowance. Lots of allowances are there. Right? I'll take up in different video. And what is perquisite? Suppose the employer is giving you every month 5,000 for your house rent. There is house rent allowance. But if he gives the quarter to you, if he gives a house itself to you, there will be perquisite. Got it? And house you are not getting every month, no? But non-recurring, just once it is given to you, you use for several years. Similarly, you can get traveling allowance. So every month you are getting some allowance for your traveling purposes. It's traveling allowance, it is allowance. But if the employer gives you a car, so that will be perquisite. Got it? Allowance and difference in perquisite, difference between allowance and perquisite. Now there are lots of different types of perquisites. I'm not taking in this video, I'll take later on. But you have some knowledge that perquisite doesn't mean only one single item. It has got lots of different perquisites. And there's some classification. Some perquisites are totally fully taxable, and some perquisites are not fully taxable, partly taxable. And some perquisites, whatever be the perquisites, whatever is given to you, it may be house, or it may be car, or it may be anything. But the most important point that you have to convert the value of the car or value of the house into monetary terms. So there is a chapter, valuation of perquisite. Whenever this perquisite is given to you, you cannot write here add car. You can write here add, say, education allowance. What is given to you? Money. You can add here. But can you write add house? You cannot write, no? You have to find the value of the house which is given to you. House is perquisite for you. Then car is perquisite for you, but you cannot write house and car directly. You need a monetary value, and that monetary value you have to find out, and that is valuation of perquisites. I'll take up differently. Lots of different types of perquisites. There are different types of accommodation, maybe there, then other things. Perquisite. You understand perquisite? So those things will be coming. So after these two things are added, so you can write allowances, then under this you can write different allowances whichever is given, say education allowance, medical allowance, tiffin allowance. Those which are taxable, you write and add here. And if it is not taxable, you can write here, but don't add the figure. Not taxable. Similarly, perquisite, you write say car, say house, quarter, anything, accommodation, whatever you have given, furniture, etc. So you write it here, and if it is taxable, that value will be coming here. If it is not taxable, you write here and mention that it is exempt. Okay? And sometimes some allowances, whatever you have received the amount, the total amount may not be taxable. Suppose you have written 60,000 and 25,000 taxable. So in that case, you will write here 60,000, you write here 60,000. Received less exempt, say 35,000. Whatever is exempt, and write here 25,000, like that. So it all depends on the method of calculation and the rules regarding the allowances taxability All these things you have to learn. I'm going to teach you one by one these things. Some allowances are fully taxable, some are not fully taxable. You have to find the value. Some calculations are there. So I have written here only allowances, means several allowances are there. Different allowances are there. And I have written here perquisite like that, different perquisites may be there. And so these 3 parts, you see, mostly 3 parts and nothing else. These 3 parts. And these 3 parts you add here. Suppose whatever is coming in our column, you put it here, and here it was basic salary, and add here. So after adding, you shall get a figure here, right? What you have added? 3 things you have added: basic salary, then allowances and perquisites. Okay. So this total will be, this total will be gross salary. This total will be gross salary. After 3 things you have added here, this total will be gross salary. Got it? 3 things you have total, you have got gross salary. I'm giving you just a skeleton, so it will be in your mind, and then whenever I'll be taking up one by one item, automatically in your mind it will be acting. Oh, it will come here, it will be coming here like that. Because without this format, if I teach item by item, then there will not be any, mind map like that. In mind, it will not be working. That's why I've given a format. But some more items are there. This gross salary is not taxable totally. From this gross salary, there are some deductions. And these deductions are as per certain sections. So there is another chapter. Let me write first. You write less, you write here less deductions under section 16. Deductions under section 16. So remember, 16 is a section which will give you some deductions from the gross salary. Now what is 16 and what are the items in 16? I'll teach you. But you now remember, whatever is coming in the 16, deductions will be coming here. And you shall deduct it. 16. Then also you write in deduction, another deduction you write, under 16, 2 deductions mainly come. One is entertainment allowance and other is professional tax. You write entertainment allowance. Here you write entertainment allowances. Entertainment allowance. Now what is entertainment allowance and how it is taxable, I'll be discussing. I'm just giving a skeleton. And below that you write professional tax. Professional tax also will be coming here. Professional tax. Professional tax will be coming here, and there are also some calculations about, some rules are there, how to find the taxable amount of entertainment allowance, how to charge professional tax. All these things will be discussed in the class. But you just remember these deductions you have to make. It will be given in the question, and after these deductions are made, then you get some. Suppose these are the total amount of deductions. These 2 allowances and professional tax is coming. Total is coming here. Suppose total is coming here, and then after you deduct these things, then it will be. This will be income from salary. This will be income from salary. This will be income from salaries. So you have got income from salaries. This income from salary is coming here. So now you have seen the format. It is a very small format, very tiny format. But this format, this much, as I have taught you just now, this is not sufficient. We have to go by what is allowance, what are the different types of allowance, whatever it may be, but it will be added here. It will be added means if it is taxable, because some allowances are not taxable. Some allowances are partially taxable. So exactly what is the amount of taxable amount will be coming here. Similarly, perquisite I have written. You have to add it, no doubt. But it depends that whatever perquisite you get may not be taxable or may be partially taxable. It depends on what type of employee, government employee or private employee. All these things are there. I'll be taking up item by item. But now you are clear that the value of the perquisite will be coming and added here. That is clear in your mind. And after you add these three broad items, I've given it three broad items, you will get gross salary. Income tax will not be charged on this gross salary. From this gross salary, some allowances, means entertainment allowance and professional tax, this will be deducted. After that, what you get? That will be taxable salary. That will be income from salary. You can say net salary. But net salary, again, after that I'll take up, with this net salary, it's only income from salary. Then again, you are having some house property maybe. Then there's different calculation style. You write and find out income from house property. And then you find out income from capital gains, income from business profession, income from other sources. All these incomes from 5 sources, you total and find the gross income. That is not gross salary, this is gross income, covering all heads. And on that gross income, tax rate will not be applied directly. You are not going to pay tax on the gross income. Why? Because there are some other deductions, statutory deductions. Some suppose you are investing in LIC and Mediclaim. Those things will be giving you deductions. Ultimately, taxable amount will be coming down. And then you go for calculation of tax. So that is the ultimately road map in income tax calculation. I've given here only one format, this is salary, and we are concentrating only on salary because I've told you that about house property and other things I'm not taking right now. But in your mind, you just remember the way you have calculated salary, you have to calculate house property income also and others also, and then all 5 incomes will be added. And one particular person may not have income from all the heads. One particular person may have only salary. One person may have salary and house property. One person may have house property and business, you don't know. So that way it will be done. So there are some statutory deductions from the total income that is not coming here right now. Here we are concentrating only and only one heading, and that is what? Income from salaries. Okay? So this video will be helping you just for a beginners, because you are beginning only. You are entering the whole ocean of income tax. This is a beginning. How to calculate? This is how to calculate. And ultimately, you'll learn it. And next video, I am coming with allowances and perquisites separately. Because if you learn allowances and perquisites separately, and if you don't remember this structure, then it will be some difficulty in your mind. I've realized that. Now you know what to be learned. Okay, thank you.